This first comic, it's probably the last time he'll be here for a while. We're so happy to have him all the time. Please welcome to the stage, Thomas Blake, everyone. Thomas Blake.
John Howard, everybody. I started doing stand-up comedy 9 years ago last month. Started doing it in public over 8.5 years ago, and started doing it in Missoula 8 1/3 years ago. And I hold the all-time record for coming to the Missoula's Homegrown Comedy Open Mic for someone who's never lived in Missoula. Like 40 times, probably. But that first time was the Missoula's Homegrown Comedy Competition, which is coming up. And I showed up with two of my friends to support him, and John says, well, why don't you go up? That's how small the comedy scene was. Now you gotta submit a tape. If you're from Bozeman, you gotta go through me where I gatekeep, and I'm like, John, don't even watch it. They're not beating Jackie Rapetti. Or a long list of other comics. And I had been so worried because I lived in Bozeman, Montana my whole life. I have a degree from Montana State University. I thought Missoula might be mean to me. I called my cousin who went to U of M. I was like, which Bobcat shirt should I wear? And she was like, the one you want to get blood on. I thought I'll ease the tension, and this asshole introduces me. He says, this guy's from Bozeman. I'm like, oh shit, he said it. I gotta diffuse the situation. I told this joke in the competition. It's okay, guys. Secretly, I was born in Missoula. This was in 2014, this joke, to contextualize it. I said because in those days, the Missoula Community Hospital was known for being really good with dangerous situations that could really traumatize and change a woman's life, much the way the Missoula County Attorney's not. And the whole room made that sound. And I somehow kept coming back because in Bozeman you could do 2 open mics a month because that's how many I ran. And so I got to do 50% more coming here. And now comedy in Missoula has grown immensely. You can see all these fine comics, so many different places they put on shows. Bozeman's crazy. People are like, you can do 4 or 5 open mics a week in Bozeman. Why do you go here? John Howard, all of you guys, all you comics, all these years. And one thing that's always stuck with me was a joke Dwayne Rader told about an orgy. The first time I was on this stage. And I'm not going to steal a joke, so you'll just have to wonder if the joke came up when we had our orgy. There were broken beds. You guys, I'm so glad that I've gotten to come to Missoula all these years. I'm moving to the great nanny state of California because the Bay Area costs the same as Bozeman, so why not? And I'm going to miss you guys. I'm shooting film for all the comics. If you want a video of your set, I'm easy to find. We have 47 mutual friends on Facebook minimum. I'm that one. Hit me up. I'll send you tape. Missoula, thank you for being so good to me for these last 9 years.
That's so true. Thomas comes up to everything, so that's awesome. If there was frequent flyer miles or frequent driving miles for coming from Bozeman to Missoula, you'd have it. So, way to go.
You're going to see that billboard, Jesus is Lord in this valley, like 40 times.
I know, it's a lot of that billboard.